Hey, look, it kind of works. Oh, crap, hold on just a second, everybody. Hey, guys, how's it going? Welcome on in. I turned on microphone monitoring, so I hope it's not playing double for you guys. Oh, snap. There we go. Okay, now it's off for me. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Shaw. Hey, Shaman. Dre, how's it going? Hold on, I screwed up buttons, apparently. Hey, there we go. Now you can kind of see me a little better. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. Dre, how's it going? Bougie food. Hey, this was by request. And I mean, I love Korean food, so it wasn't a difficult decision. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you guys doing? Let me do some resizing here. Can you hear me okay? Let me turn the music down. I'm guessing it's probably louder than I am, so let me pull that back a little bit. There we go. Whoops. Hit that. Hey, Emily, how's it going? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Can you guys see everything? I didn't even check my cameras. I literally just plopped these up earlier and then just kind of ran away. So we got all sorts of stuff going on here. We are doing... that worked. Okay. We are doing some Korean bibimbap today. So somebody requested either Korean or Japanese, and I love both. And this is one I've had a similar style Korean bibimbap before, and this one is one that I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. I want to try this out and see how it goes. So I went like full bore. Let me grab the bowl here. I went full bore on this, and I bought a granite bowl, and you can see I've already singed the bottom of it, prepping both of these. One of them's in the oven now. I just turned the oven on to start warming it up. Hey, Puffs, how's it going, man? How are you doing today? So we got these. They're really cool, like rock solid. I guess I should hold it up here where my microphone is so you can hear it. Rock solid granite. So the cool thing with these is once they heat up, it basically is kind of like if you've ever had like if you've ordered like fajitas from Applebee's or whatever, they bring out this, hold on, I got this tray, I'll hold it up here somewhere. Here it is. Whoop, there you go, now you can see it. So it has a little wooden tray, and it sits in there, but it basically, I mean, the food's already cooked, but it basically keeps it warm for the entire duration of your meal because it's a big, thick chunk of rock, and it takes forever to cool down. So I've got one of them in the oven right now, and it's heating up, so we have a whole lot of prep to do. I've got zucchini, spring onions, carrots, mushrooms, spinach, and we're gonna chop them all up, get everything all nice and happy. And I got this cool new mandolin slicer over here that you can kind of see, and I'm super excited to use it. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I don't lose a finger this time. So we'll see. See my thickness? Yeah, look at me. You can tell I like food. Shaw, you should be happy to see all of me here. Hold on, let me get a drink quick. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, this time, Sean, are you ready for your nap? I'm here to bore you to sleep again. So I'm actually going to get started right away because I thought, oh, this shouldn't take more than an hour to do, and then I was looking at the recipe, and it says an hour and a half. So I'm going to try to speed run this thing to an extent and try to not like mess it up. If it takes a little bit longer, that's fine. Sorry, my garbage can is right here in front of the camera. So you get to look at the bald spot on my head while I quickly peel this carrot over here. We'll see how much this carrot gives because this is a big damn carrot. I just buy big bags of them. I like to chop them up and toss them onto a baking sheet and roast them in the oven. It is delicious. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? I'll ask, and I'll have to read chat once I get back over to the cutting board and everything. Oh, good, you couldn't see my bald-ass head. Perfect. Speedrun bibimbap, let's go! Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to cut the edges off of them. So I got this mandolin slicer, and it is really sweet. So this guy, so it's got your blade on it like you would normally have, but here, if I spin this, we'll see if I can do this right. You can see, maybe kind of see, if I do it this way, can you see them? Hold on, I gotta figure out the camera. It's hard to tell. There's blades that just popped up here. So what I'm hoping to be able to do is we'll slice the carrot as it goes in, and then it'll cut it again, so it should cut it into like little strips for me, so I don't have to try to cut everything in tiny little bits. The other cam is covering your head, so you're good. Yes, exactly. I'm happy for that, because I got, like, right in here, hair's thinning out, and I'm not ready for that quite yet. So we're going to try this thing. We're going to see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to work on these vegetables that are a little bit thinner. So it's going to be an experiment. So y'all are here to experiment with me. And let me move some things out of the way here. Get those over there where we'll prep them. And then this thing's got a little stand on it that what I'm hoping we can do is literally just set it like right there. I don't need the hand guard thing. Oh, we gotta thicken this up. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, let's see. So, how's everybody doing? That's a murder weapon. Yes, this is a murder weapon. Let's make this a little bit smaller. You're lucky it's in the back of your head. I know. I mean, it's also, I mean, the front's not far behind in a way. Whoops, I'm just throwing these all over the countertop. Oh, whoopsies. Y'all didn't see that. Look away. Let's do this way. How's that? That is true. I mean, I don't know. I'll be lucky if I can just have a spot on the top of my head that thins out like that. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. We'll see how that goes. I feel like those are going to be like really thick ones, so I'll have to see. And then as I get closer, I'm going to get more and more afraid of losing a hand. And then I think to myself for a moment, I thought there was another piece to this. Maybe this is all I got. So we're just going to have to keep going here. Pray for my fingers, everybody. Clam, how's it going? Oh, sorry, shit. I don't have the Streamlabs bot on this PC, unfortunately. I need to get my Go XLR so I can go to a one system streaming setup. Ooh. Don't look, guys. This is how people lose fingers. And then you have to do this. Hey, we got like the perfect music playing. Yes, this is a mandolin slicer, Clam. And this is like the most dangerous one. I literally just bought this to make this recipe because my other one wasn't going to be able to do this. So I went like all out to try to get this going. And then we'll just pop that guy right there. Okay. Then if you like carrots, you can eat the rest of it. Perfect, that should be good. That's more than enough. Oh, do I have the music turned down low enough you can't hear it? Hold on. Can you hear that a little better? Or are you just going deaf, Sean? I know what I'm gonna do. Well, and maybe it's me. There's also no guarantees that it's not me. So let me pop this button quick. We're gonna come over to the stove here. So I've got rice in a bowl here. I'm just going to put in here. We're gonna get the rice going with a 1.5 cups of water for our rice. Just make sure, whoops, then we'll dump a little bit on the stove, why not? And then I like sesame oil if I'm doing Asian style foods. So the water will just kind of infuse with or the oil will infuse with the rice just a little bit, so it makes it pretty much perfect. So we'll see how it goes. He's a little quiet, but not crazy bad. Ah, shit. I was afraid that was going to happen. Let me see. I think if I do this, we'll see if that helps at all. Let me know. Does that make me any bit louder? Just put a... Hello? Can you hear me now? Good. How's it going, everybody? Let me just walk around like this, talking directly into the mic. Am I blowing anybody's eardrums out right now? I don't know if I can do that. I can just like yell really loud. Does that make it any better? Hold on, let me just double check. Is there like a booster that I can put on this thing, Sean? Frostbites McGee? Noise gate, noise suppression, compressor, expander? I don't know, I'll wait and see if there's somebody else that has a suggestion. I'll just like voice box or something. CLMA, Clam! I was wondering who you were CLMAing. Hold on, I gotta find a lid. make an attempt to find a lid. One of these drawers has lids in them. One of these drawers. Hello? Does this one have the one I want? This is what happens when you don't have a lot of space for stuff. Here we go. That's too big, I think. That's way too big. Right? Adam, you gotta work better on your shapes, buddy. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. Underneath this other pot. No, it's not that one. What the shit? Okay. Well, let's just try this lid and see if it fits on the pot. I don't know where the lid is for this pot. It might be... Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. It'll cover it up. Goofy, how's it going? Welcome on in, man. How are you doing? Your audio is fine on my end. Well, everybody else must just be going deaf. It's either that or Sean's got his computer plugged into his hearing aid so he can hear a lot better. But, sorry, Sean. I'm only kidding. Don't leave. Don't get angry, please. And then what I'm going to also do to help speed up the process, we're going to get that going. I need to take that off of there. We'll get that coming up to a simmer. We'll toss in our carrots and get those started. So that way, we can just keep this train on rocking, because I think for the most part, the prep is going to be, in a way, almost the longest part. So let me get this guy cut. We'll take this guy, because I don't like to waste anything. Just take this guy off, and then we'll just give it some nice thin slices into the side of my finger. Not really, just a little bit. So how's everybody's Friday going? I hope you all are doing well. Oh yeah, so kind of an update. I know I kind of talked to you guys last night just a little bit about my friend got tested for COVID and was just letting me know because we've gone out to lunch a few times and everything. So he called me this morning. His results came in. He does have COVID. So I went this afternoon and got a COVID test. So we'll see how that goes. I am curious to see, because I mean, I haven't really had any symptoms. I've coughed a few times without like having a cold or anything. So I'm pretty sure I don't have it, or at least I'm showing no symptoms of it. So we'll see how that turns out, but kind of interesting, kind of scary. Oh, Jesus. Adam just did a bad thing. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. We're good. Keep it on moving. I just tried to knock that guy in, and I ran my thumb down the blade, but that's okay. Let's see, how much did we get out of this? We might get enough from these that I don't really need to do. Yeah, that should be enough. I'll only have to do one of those. Perfecto. Veggie cutting will take the longest, more likely. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is cooking the veggies isn't going to take too terribly long. Carrots are going to take the longest to cook. Now veggie cutting will take ever so slightly longer with barely one hand. So the trick with this is, and it's kind of cool, you cook literally everything separate of each other. So we'll cook the carrots first and get those guys going. We'll just get a little bit of pepper on them, and then I gotta grab the salt. It's back behind me, over here for some reason, because I'm weird. I know, it was bad. Part of me was just like, I was just trying to push that little bit through, and then my thumb slid down the blade, trying to push it through. I'll blame Blade for that one. So, perfect. Cooking with clam, yes. It would probably be a lot safer if we just stick to cooking with clam. This is looking more and more... Hey, I've never seen you cut off a thumb or anything, Clam, so I don't know what you're talking about. So let's see here. So I'm also going to do these whites up, and what I'm going to do with the whites is I don't know how I'm going to do them exactly. Because it calls for, like, the greens from the green onion, but I don't really want to just cut the greens off and leave the rest of it. So, I'm just going to cut these guys up, and we'll just saute them just a little bit, kind of bring the flavor out and see what happens. Shaw, yeah, Shaw should stream. That would be fantastic. I like the idea of that. And I can come in and see a Shaw stream. I gotta see what all the hype and hubbub is about with Shaw. or a shaman stream. Any of those. Whoopsies. There we go. Okay. See, Adam agrees. Yeah. Okay, guys, give me just a second. I'm going to go and put a bandage over this thing because I think I've put enough pressure on it now that it'll hopefully have slowed down the bleeding a little bit. So let me go to the fire screen. It's not a fire, just a lot of blood everywhere. No, just kidding. Not quite. Cutting area. Booyah. Here we go. Sorry. I'm back. Just had to go and toss a Band-Aid on that real quick because otherwise it's going to take forever for me to get everything prepped up and done. At least it's not as bad as the one day. I literally, like, cut a small chunk of my thumb off. It was wild. Muted? What? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Never listening to Sean ever again. Oh, God. How could you, Sean? Oh, by the way, Sean, if you haven't already, because I might have missed it, could you give Clam a shout-out for me? Please, and Dre a shout out for being awesome streamers. Everybody, if you're not following those guys, go give them a follow. And if there's any other streamers that are in here, give them all shout outs. Let's get everybody shouted out here while I keep cooking or keep cutting this stuff up. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. And don't forget yourself, please. Yeah, there you go. Get Shaw in there. Everybody encourage Shaw to do some streaming. Because you lift the knife? Yeah, I do my own thing when cutting all that stuff. So let's put some of that's going to be white. Oh, damn it, Sean. All right, I see how it is. Let me take time out of my busy stream. There we go. Everybody follow Frostbites. Give him a follow. Go and give him a hard time that he doesn't stream more often. Let me just give these guys a little shake here. Shake, rattle, and roll. Keep that going. Okay. And I'm going to say we don't need that guy. I'm going to say we're good on green onions too. We're going to grab some of these mushrooms up and get them sliced in. What we need is, I want to see a Joriel stream. Joriel, when are you going to start streaming? You got, like, all the time in the world, man. Shout out to Joriel, there we go, look at that. So yeah, everybody, if you're not following any of those guys, go give them a follow. They're awesome peoples. Did I not miss anybody? Wait a second, if you don't fall asleep... Ooh, hey, there you go. That sounds great. You should do it. For sure. I mean, you may fall asleep. This shit's gonna get boring quick. Trust me. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll cut off like an actual like tip of my finger or something. That might... Maybe that'll liven it up a little bit. Will that keep you awake, Sean? Oops. Got a little too thin. There we go. I like mushrooms, so we'll do several of those. How late are you going tonight? I guess that depends on Blade and Clam and Emily and what all we're doing and stuff. If we end up... If they quit early, then I probably won't. I don't know how late I'll stream. Maybe it just depends. What are you gonna play? More Alien Isolation later, Sean? Look at me just breaking up everything with my fingers there to make a big mess. Okay. Give that a little shake, rattle, and roll. Bring it down to a simmer. I don't like that burner very much. Let that come down just a little bit. Henry plays lying to us. That is Bambi from the front door cam. Maybe. You never know. I should have bit into that. It's going to be loud on stream. Sorry, guys. Let me look at all my spatulas here and decide which one I want to use. Just kind of want to poke these around a little bit to see how tender they are. Because we may need to let them go just a touch bit longer, and then we'll pull those out. I'll be up awake watching you. Hell yeah. There we go, Shaw. We got you covered. Probably start with the old timer. Oh my god, not that game again. Okay. Well, yeah, start with that game so I don't come in and fall asleep or nothing. How does that sound? Perfect. Oh, I forgot our baby spinach. So we have that. I think we've got enough mushrooms. That way. So next one's going to be the interesting one. I have some steak for this. A lot of the recipes I found didn't call for any type of meat, so I thought it was kind of interesting. So I'm just going to do like a Korean beef, essentially. Just kind of pull that over here, and then let me hit the right button so y'all can see a little better, hopefully. Hey, look at that. Then I'll just toss this guy in, just kind of give it a quick little scrub around to basically pull out the orange from the carrot there, and then we'll just re-oil the pan, and we'll toss in our zucchini next. And we'll do a little less oil this time, so I'm not getting too wild with my oils over here. There we go. And then do the same thing. A little bit of salt, or a lot bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And we'll bring the heat up to medium on that, and we'll let that go. Let me grab let's grab these plates from over here. We can start using them to hold on to stuff. Sean was playing a game from the 1420s yesterday. It was very interesting. He was a thief going in and stealing treasure from different rooms, and then I don't know what he was doing with it exactly, but he was stealing treasures from people. I don't know if they were real people or pretend people. Oh, it was 998. Sorry, guys. Even older. I thought it was at least from the 1400s. So yeah, so he steals shit from real people. So if you ever see him on the streets, watch out. He might be out there stealing stuff from you. So either join him or turn him in, one or the other. Okay, let me get those moved over. And then just give this guy a little bit of a stir. Our pan, or our oven, has come up to temperature. So our pot is in there getting nice and sizzly. Let me grab, I put the steak in the freezer just to, it's got to go just a little bit longer. It's not quite where I want it to be. So what I think I'm going to do is try to thinly slice it through the mandolin. So we'll see if I can lose another finger on it. I don't know. I don't know how we'll do. Oh, Loudstream is screaming now. I just got a notification. I thought it was like, this time, Adam, quit yelling into your stream. You're driving people crazy. Okay, so let's see here. How's this guy coming along? It's doing pretty good. And so we'll see. I I don't know how good I am at this. I probably can't do it here. I should have maybe got a picture to show you guys what this is going to look like, but I guess you're going to have to be surprised by it and see how it's going to look. No, 2025, back on official servers, I used to be a PvP thief. They can't hit me with a sword. I can steal it out of their hands. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to check the game out maybe someday in the far future. So those guys are fine. We'll do the spinach last. We'll make, because that one's going to be the, like the easy wilter or whatever. So we'll see how this is coming along pretty good. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try running the steak through. It's going to be a little bit frozen, but it's not going to be quite where I wanted it to be. I should have tossed it in the freezer just a little bit sooner. So I'm going to set it up over there. And then let's do this. Wrong. Oh. Brain fart, Adam. What did you do with those things that you had earlier? Oh, here they are right here. Let's put, sometimes I get lazy and put on some gloves for raw meat, especially if you put a bandage on it. So what's everybody else having for dinner tonight? I'm curious. So let's take this guy. We don't want those guys on. So that's all the way up. So that'd be like, let's see about that. Okay. Oops. Let's see how this is coming out. That's coming out actually pretty good. Let me knock this right back up right. So we're getting nice little thin strips, and these will cook down a little bit too as we get them going. So it should work out pretty good. The only question is this thing going to allow me to run it through? Because I want to be able to keep these nice thin strips, and it's a lot easier to do it this way than to try and do it a different way. Let's try this long way. Yeah, no, that's not going to work that way. It's not cold enough. It's warmed up a little bit too much, so we'll just do it by hand as best as we can. It's always the tough part. I've never tried. Ooh, we got a little bit. That guy we're not going to use. It's a little tough there. I cheated in order to literally and got smoked carbonara. Ooh, that sounds really good. Fried rice, chicken, green veggies. Hell yeah. That sounds really good. Man, nobody buys consoles anymore. We just keep these nice thin strips going here. Try to keep them as thin as we can. And they'll shrink up a little bit as they cook. And the nice thing is it will not take long for them to cook at all. There we go. We have a little bit of browning going on there. Did my Spotify just like say, "Hey, I'm done working"? I don't hear it anymore. Cut that little bit of fat off there. Just keep everything going. Chris, hello, sir. How's it going? We are making some Korean bibimbap. It is a fairly big staple in Korea. They eat it a lot. I'm trying to go the most traditional route that I can, so we'll see how it turns out here. So far, so good. I've only like partially cut my finger slightly, but it's not too bad. No Streamlab. Yeah, sorry, Dre. There's no Streamlab bots on my cooking PC, unfortunately. I need to get that set up. Once I get my Go XLR, there's gonna be some big changes. Most of my, I'm gonna try to do a dual stream PC setup. So with the Go XLR, it'll give me the ability to be able to do that. So we'll see how it turns out. Cross our fingers. Let's hope that it works. No guarantees, but that's what the goal is going to be, and then I'll have everything on one PC, so I'll do cooking streams and everything from one PC. The bigger problem is going to be figuring out the PC right now is actually You can't really see my refrigerator from the screen that I'm on. Let me flip this over to the right screen. It makes it easier, Sean. I could do it without. There's just some extra steps that you have to take to do it, to be able to do it the way that we'd want to be able to do it. So it's kind of a pain. So, but at the same rate, it's going to be a pain regardless, because right now the PC is up here, so I just have short little USB cables running. And when I say short, they're like 15-foot cables that are running from all of the cameras to the PC and everything like that. And if I were to go to a dual streaming PC setup, then I'm going to run into the issue of everything in the kitchen is upstairs. My stream setup is in the basement. So, so I'm not exactly sure how that is going to work as far as doing the dual setup. Sorry, I got real close there again. Let's see here. This guy. They browned enough? Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, let me salt this guy down a little bit here. Toss a little salt on. Mix everything around. Let me flip over here where I reset my stream key on Stream Elements. You're using OBS, right, Emily? It's in the settings. I think Sean will be able to tell. Oh crap! I'm missing what you guys are saying. Need 100. Yeah, the only problem is USB 3 doesn't go 100 feet, so it's not gonna work. Oh, that explains a lot, Emily. I was like, I didn't think that those ever changed unless you went in and specifically was like, change my key. Oh, Chris, thank you, sir. Thank you for that drink. I'll get to that in just a second here. I need to look at my recipe and get everything figured out and see what's going on. Okay, vegetables, meat. Okay, so I need soy sauce, which is in the refrigerator, not in there. Please tell me I still have, there we go. I was like, please tell me I still have a bottle of it somewhere. Otherwise that was gonna not end well. Let me bring this back up so I can see. Well, you can go female to female and just have wall plugs as connectors. Oh God. The only problem, Sean, is the USB 3 only has so far that it goes. I'd have to put a booster in there, and then those are going to cost me $40-50 for a booster, and it's just too much effort. I looked at doing going the USB over Ethernet route, but there is no USB 3 over Ethernet. It's all USB 2, and I wasn't about to go for that, unfortunately. So we've got this guy going here. Beautiful, okay. So you're gonna have a third PC? Maybe I will. Because what I was hoping to do is get a single PC setup that I could run everything from. So I could do PC gaming and cooking. Let's not put that there, Adam, because we're going to need that in a second. So I'd try to be able to do both. USB to CAT or USB could run fiber. Yeah, so I've looked at the USB to CAT, but all I could find was USB 2, not USB 3. A teaspoon of minced garlic, and I need some, oh wait, sugar's out here already. So I just need a little bit of sugar. So yeah, so it becomes kind of a pain in the butt. Uh-oh, the gamblers are here. Can carry power. Oh, yeah, true. If there's a... But the only problem is all my webcams are USB. Unless I move to like a PoE Ethernet setup or something. Adam looking extra cute. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You like my booty? I got it over here for you. Okay, so we'll get this kind of going here and marinating up. I think it just needs a touch bit more sugar. How are you doing, Aaron? How's your Friday treating you? How's schoolwork going? School keeping you nice and busy, I think, because I haven't really seen you stream a whole lot here recently. There we go, fantastic. Okay, so we'll let that sit. That needs to come up close to room temperature. And that should be it for preparation stuff. Come over here, let me, yeah, those can go for just a second longer while I hit the button to the stove. There we go, perfect. Let's close that so I'm not looking like I'm a huge walking hazard over here. Fantastic. We'll just scoop this off, try to keep it on one side. I want to try not to mix these because the cool thing is once you're done, you kind of put everything in according to colors to try to make the bowl look like it's got as much color and everything as possible. It's pretty sweet how it works. Let me get a little bit more of this stuff going in here real quick. Mushrooms next. Who doesn't love mushrooms? I know I do. Probably most people in here probably hate them. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, I guess. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Get these guys stirred around here real quick and then bring our heat back up a little bit. Fantastic. Okay. How are we looking on time? Oh, God. Tell Blade we're going to be late if anybody in here is in Blade's stream. So they were right. This was going to take a little longer than what I thought. Heck yeah, mushrooms are amazing. Look at this. Clam is climbing for the number... Wait, Clam's going for the #1 spot. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Oh, in the points on the leaderboard. Add butter. About halfway done. Oh, yeah. I love butter and mushrooms is fantastic. Okay, so for the bibimbap sauce, I need gochujang sauce. Where's my gochujang? If y'all could see this unholy mess in here. I got so much stuff in my fridge. I need to start eating more. Except for I'm getting too fat to be eating more. So we've got our gochujang here, straight in from Korea. This stuff is amazing. It's got some pretty good kick to it. Let me see if I can use this guy to get in there to pull it out, because Adam doesn't have nails. There we go. Oh. Fancy, okay. Their lid doesn't come off very well. Oh, God. There's like a package inside of there of some sort. Let me set this guy here real quick. Make a big mess out of everything. Grab my towel. Beautiful. Oh, look, it's... Sean, you get out of here with that! I don't want to hear that. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Is it me? There's something broken here. Hold on. If I change the song... Are you guys still hearing music at all? Or did my headset just die? Oh, my headset's dead. That's why. Okay, never mind. Or maybe it's dead. We'll see if it turns back on. Oh, there we go. I got audio again. At least for a second. Okay, so we need 2 tablespoons of gochujang. Let me bring this over here. Let me see. I have a... There it is right there. I was going to say, I have a tablespoon somewhere around here. There's one. This stuff is sticky. And how well can you see? You can't see very well because I'm doing it on like the opposite side of the camera as you guys are, and the camera's teeny tiny. So let me bring this over here, and I gotta hit it on the deal here. I don't eat fungus. Sean, I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Fungus is the best stuff ever. I mean, when you take pills, a lot of that, some of that comes from fungus, man. Better avoid medications. I think my headset just shut off again. Oh well. Yes, I was gonna say penicillin is made from fungus. We need a tablespoon of sesame oil, which which is back here. Get these nice and browned up. It'd be fantastic. Perfect. A lot of cheese is made with fungus. Yeah, that's true. Definitely. So there's all sorts of stuff that's good with that. And I screwed up. Not really, but I just need another tablespoon. I just cleaned all my tablespoons. Now they're all dirty again. Okay, 1 tablespoon of that. 1 tablespoon of water. So let me just bring this over here real quick so I don't have to try to carry a tablespoon full of water across the kitchen and dump most of it onto the floor. We'll see what happens there. Anybody got some fun weekend plans? I forgot to ask about that. Just set that right up there. And 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and I got rice wine vinegar for that. Because who doesn't like some good old rice wine vinegar? Oop, that was a whole lot more than a tablespoon. It was like a tablespoon and a half, but that is okay. D&D with my group and then some games afterward. Hell yeah, that sounds good. The big thing for me, I like vinegar, so it doesn't matter. Especially like a rice wine vinegar, that stuff is delicious. So we'll see how this turns out. This stuff is so damn sticky. So, right, Aaron? Aaron knows about sticky. You can ask him for sure. Just try to scrape off as much of that as we can. And just give it a nice little whisk. Incorporate it all together into our nice sauce. Look at that. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me step out of the light so you probably have a better chance of seeing that. Beautiful. And it's nice drizzling consistency, so that is perfect for us. Blue cheese is gross? Yes, blue cheese. I agree with you, Sean. That's one cheese that I am... The only time I ever like it is... that's tough still. It's tough to say when I like it. I like blue cheese dressing and like buffalo wings. Like really spicy buffalo wings is good, but otherwise I'm kind of a nah, I'll pass guy. Let's let these go just a little bit longer. I'm kind of brown up on that side. I'm going to take these guys off because they're making me sweat and they keep shutting off. So I'm just going to toss those back behind there. That guy will put down to warm because it's pretty much done. As a dip for wings, yeah, that's about the only time that I really ever care for that. Okay. So we'll get these, and we'll put that there, why not? I think we'll say that those are mostly done, and those are going to go back onto this plate here. Oops. Okay. We'll toss our green onion whites on. And I'm not going to even put a little bit of that in there. We'll put just a little bit of this guy, and then I'm going to go into the fridge here and look. I'm a bad person. I know y'all can scold me for this, all of you chefs out there, but I'm lazy. Get all that stuff put in here. And sorry, Chris, I totally forgot to grab your drink if you're still here. Make a drink. So I'm gonna grab a Goose Island Bourbon County Stout. This thing is amazing. I popped one in there for a special occasion, and we might as well make it now because it's like it's not cheap. We'll put it that way. So if you're still here, thank you, sir. Everyone say bibimbap. Bibimbap 10 times. I can't even say it, probably one time. Gotta run. Talk to you after dinner. Sounds good, Clam. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Looking forward to everything. Yes, Clam was just here, not Adam. She just ran out the door. Let me grab a spoon. Out of here, we'll just toss in some garlic. There we go, because I love garlic. And so the main thing, the cool thing is with the bibimbap is it's one of those, it's kind of weird at the same time, because you literally mix it, you separate everything out when you put it into the bowl, so everything is in its own spot, and the rice is on the bottom, and then the first thing you do after you get everything like that is you just mix it all up. So it's hilarious, but it looks so cool when it's sitting there. Open that guy up and try not to stab myself. I'm just going to turn that off, because if it cools down, it's fine. Oh yeah, and then once those are done, we got the spinach still. So cheers, everybody. I think prep-wise, we're pretty much done with prep over here. Bring this over. That's going to be one of the next guys going on. We're just going to toss a little bit of... I've got some baby spinach here. We're going to just kind of toss it on and let it get a little friendly. We'll just let this kind of brown up with the garlic. Garlic is smelling really good. Just hit it with another little tiny bit of oil here. Just kind of push it around a little bit. And actually what we may do, since that all is going to take just a little bit longer, I'll maybe just toss in some of this spinach right in with the garlic and everything, because that'll add some good flavor to it. So we'll just add a little handful of these guys in. Oop. We'll send one flying. That didn't tear very well, so remind me to seal that up correctly. Shaw spent 14 hours and 20 minutes. Dang, Shaw, thank you. Ever done cordon bleu? I've had like the frozen pre-made cordon bleus. I've never made my own, because I'm not the biggest blue cheese fan. And wait, no, cordon bleus don't have blue cheese in them. What does cordon bleu have in it, rather? I don't remember what the holy awesomeness was. That it's not provolone. Is it Swiss cheese in cordon bleu? You have to remind me. I'm very poor at remembering things. So we'll let this guy kind of sit in here. We'll get it all wilted down. That'll be a nice little onion, garlicky, spinachy mixture right there. It'll be fantastic. And then once we get this done, I will toss the meat in. We'll get the meat going, and then once the meat's done, I got one egg that I'll have to do, and at the time that the meat is done and we're pulling it out, I'll pull the pot out of the, I'll pull the pot out. Swiss, that's right. Yes, I've had them before. That's pretty good. What's up, Shaman? What's going on? Why do you feel bad? Why are you feeling bad? Don't feel bad. Feel happy, I think. And, by the way, oh God, I got 8 minutes to finish this. It's not going to be done in 8 minutes. I'm sorry. Is there anybody that's in here that's also in Blade's channel? Can you guys let him know that Adam totally overestimated his cooking abilities, and it's going to take longer than what he said? Hopefully we'll get this done here pretty soon. These guys are almost done. When I toss the beef on, we'll crank the beef up and we'll get it going at high temps. He knows? Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you for keeping him informed of all of Adam's bad decisions. I should have told him 7:30, because I should have just been like, okay, takes Clam an hour and a half to cook. It'll take Adam an hour and a half to cook. But I didn't, so. Perfect. Can you believe how much that cooks down? That's the thing I love about spinach, is you can literally, you put a whole bag in, it's like, holy shit, that seems like a lot. What the hell's going on? And then you toss it all together and it cooks and it's like, whoop, and all the water comes out and it just shrinks. It's nice. Okay. So we've got that. Let me check this out. Gochujang. Other vegetables. I don't have other vegetables, so that's good. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so good. Actually, I forgot. I need sesame seeds real quick. I got those over here, off camera, hidden away where nobody can find them. Are these toasted? Yes, premium roasted. That's how good these are. They're premium. I forgot to get these added in here, so we're just going to go to the other side because I don't want to take 20 minutes to pour these things out. I love cooked spinach. Sean, do you like creamed spinach? I like a good creamed spinach with garlic and shallots in it. To me, that is fantastic. I'm a big spinach fan, cooked or raw. If I just have like a salad, I don't want to eat just straight raw spinach. I want to have other lettuces mixed in with it, but spinach in a salad is good for me too. I like that stuff. Don't do a lot of spinach, just usually blanch it quickly, add a pan, char. Yeah, I hear you there. This is the first time I've really ever cooked spinach like this per se, so we'll see how it turns out. And just kind of slide that into there in its own spot. Get some of that garlic out. Beautiful, look at that. And then once again, just toss this guy in here and just kind of give it a little scrub to kind of pick up all of our pieces. Toss that in the garbage there. And then toss in this guy. Crank the heat up on it a little bit. Just run a little water in that bowl because it's got it's got sugar and stuff in it. Try to get it broken up as quickly as we can here, so we can hopefully cook it as quickly as possible. But yes, I love this stuff. This, for me, Asian foods are always fantastic. What do we got here? What did I miss out on? I love cooked spinach. I don't do a lot of spinach. Spinach salad with berries. Ooh, yes, that is good. Sometimes I have a bowl of cooked spinach and maybe some light dressing, topped with some shredded Parmesan. Oh yeah, shredded Parmesan is good. I should have done Brussels sprouts with this. I love Brussels sprouts, and I have some in the fridge that I gotta cook, so I should have done that too. But I didn't. I think the best way to have spinach is raw. Yeah, I think it's the healthiest. Having raw spinach, because when you cook it, you kind of get rid of some of the nutrients and stuff that's in the spinach, or I don't know what the word is for it, but you know, it's not quite as good for you as it is raw. Like, where was I reading? I was reading something, now I can't remember what the vegetable was. There was some vegetable that, I think it was a vegetable at least, there was something that we eat, whether it be a fruit or a vegetable, that the way that people were eating it is we were getting rid of most of the nutritional value of the food when we were preparing it to be eaten. Whether we cooked it or ate it raw, maybe we didn't eat it raw, maybe we didn't even cook it, I don't know, but it was very strange. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of interesting. I'm a big celery fan. I like, celery's okay. If it gets too fibrous and it gets all chewy and stringy, I don't care for that as much. That's where my kind of pet peeve of that whole thing comes in. Let's get this guy all shaken up a little bit there. Let that keep going. Whoops. Set that guy up there real quick. Let me come back and see what people are saying. I'm not a fan of celery. Celery's not bad. I like it chopped up and cooked in soups and stews, and if I do chicken and noodles or beef and noodles or something like that, I like them that way as well. Crunchier, softener in between. Yeah, exactly. Soft would be the only way I would like it. Celery and peanut butter, hell yes. We used to do ants on a log. Celery with peanut butter down the middle and little raisins down in the peanut butter across the top. That was the way to go right there. I'll tell you what. Crank that heat down just a little bit here. That's getting pretty close, and then we just basically, it's kind of weird, we just simmer it until most of the sauce, or most of the juices have drained off, and kind of gives you a little bit of a different consistency to it. Let me grab the lid off of our rice, move it to the back, set the lid over here, and let me move you guys real quick. Let's go to the stove, because now we're basically just doing stuff that's over here for the most part. There might be something that happens over at the other area. I'm not really sure what it's going to be for sure. Let me bring this here so I can see everything. See this? Okay. Now, here's where the fun begins. Not that we haven't been having fun this whole time, but we got to get our pot out. So I'm going to kill our oven. Put on the up to your elbow glove because I lost my other one. And there's our pot. Now just leave the baking sheet in there, it doesn't matter. I wasn't sure if I was going to need to pull the baking sheet out to get that out or what I was going to have to do. My favorite way to cook is the wok. Yes, I have two different woks. I've got one that's just like a regular pan but shaped like a wok, and then I have a true forged carbon wok. So let's see here. Let's skip down here to the construction. Make fried eggs, sunny side up. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Put the rice in the bowl, add the meat, assorted vegetables, season. Bibimbap sauce goes on the Bibimbap sauce goes on towards the end. Okay, perfect. Just had to make sure that I was remembering it correctly. You can learn eggs in a wok. You can do some great things. Hell yeah, I love doing eggs in the wok. They are fantastic. So we're gonna just put some oil in there. We'll start preparing our bowl. Oh, Jesus. Then you guys can see the look of confusion upon my face as I try to find my brush, but I'm not seeing my brush. Oh. Nope, that was not my brush. There's my brush. It's basically shoved up underneath the tray there. Oh, here's another brush. We'll try this one first. So we're just going to take this and run it around the edges here. It's nice and hot, as you can tell. Set that right there for a second. Hold on, what do we got here? Adam, you're cooking. Yes, Brooke, I am making some food over here. I'm doing it big time. I've hit the major leagues. Whoops, as I just didn't hit the major leagues right there. I did the complete opposite. How are you doing, Brooke? How's your day going? Making apple pie? What kind of apple pie, Sean? The drink or the dessert? Okay, these guys are totally done, so we're gonna pull them out. Get that over here. I didn't get all the juices kind of cooked off, but I prefer my steak to not be completely turned to leather. So we'll just do it this way. Oh, shoot. There goes meat onto the floor now. Fantastic. Adam Worm says hi, and you're so tall. I'm only 9,999 feet tall. I mean, I don't know, I think you were there for that, weren't you, Brooke, when we were talking about how tall I am? Because everybody was asking me. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna have to just step around that for a second. Let me bend down so I can see what's happening here. One thing I like on top of some meals but suck is doing poached eggs. I have never done poached eggs before, per se. Sorry, now I'm clapping into the microphone. I was gonna say, speaking of eggs, that's our last step here. So, whoops. That's not what we're making. We are having Dolsot Bibimbap. Bibimbap is what I am making here. It's in the stream title. I didn't do a good job of updating the name of what I was doing. And for my final trick, I will do a bad job of cooking an egg as small as possible. It's gonna run out everywhere. I love fried egg. I do love fried egg on a burger. Me too, Sean. I'm right there with you, homie. So we'll just push that in. We'll let it cook right there on the edge, I guess. We'll just move that towards that side. Okay. See what I posted on Food Idea? Oh my god, yeah, those burgers sounded so damn good. I'm gonna have to do some of those. Okay, so we'll let that sit there and cook. And while that's going, we're gonna start this guy, and I just wanna pull a little bit of that oil out because there's a lot of oil left. We'll just kind of pull it out, run it along the edges because we want to make sure it's nice and lubed down. Ooh. Let's stir our rice around a little bit here. And we'll add our rice in. I don't know if you can hear that. It's getting some nice sizzle on. So the cool thing is if you're a slow eater, these bowls are like perfect for those in your family, or if you're a slow eater, they'd be perfect for you because they hold their heat for a really long time. A lot of people said, oh yeah, these bowls are great because they will literally keep your meal warm for the entirety of everything. So I'm gonna take this and just handle my food. We're just gonna kind of pop these guys in here like this, and we'll try to stay out of the way as best as possible so you can see what's happening here. And we'll just bring all this stuff in and spread it all around the outside, like so. As we listen to that sizzle happening, let me knock that down just a little bit there. And then, let's see here. And what we'll do is on this side, we will toss these guys in. See if we can just kind of do this and smear everything out as best as possible. And then I'm just going to kind of sprinkle some of these greens on. Rinse off my fingers, rinse the fingies, and then we'll get some of this here beef. And we'll just kind of sprinkle that right in the center of the dish. So it's kind of not our main feature, but it's kind of our middle-ized group here. I feel like the bowl needs to be wider. I maybe got a little bit too much rice in here, but we'll see how this goes. Try to see if we can pull back so we can keep our colors out there on the outside edge. Okay. I can't make it right. Never buy frozen burger. Oh yeah, I get frozen burgers in the wintertime if I want to do something really quick. Worm says go on Chopped. Oh, trust me, I'm not that good of a cook. I did this earlier using the mandolin slicer. I sliced my thumb open, so there's no way I wouldn't make it on that. Okay. Then we'll slide that guy right on top there. And I can still hear, oops, everything is still sizzling underneath. This is so cool. Let me just, try not to burn myself too bad. We got that, and then our final touches. By the way, how's the movie going, Brooke? Are you guys enjoying your movie? You ever try to use a whisk as a spoon? What kind of bowl is it? It is a stone bowl, is what they're called. You haven't watched it yet? Holy cow. Let me do this. Here we go. First he cut his fingers, now he's burned them. I know, pretty much. I'm trying to see if I can go without having anything left here. Then we're just gonna drizzle this guy around the outside. So this is, if you go on Amazon, you can look it up. It's basically called a stone bowl. And I'll just put a little bit across there, a little bit more around the outside edges. Beautiful. And voila. Except for I forgot one thing. I don't know how this is going to work. This is going to be so interesting. Let me move these guys out of the way. We'll clear our photo op area real quick. Where did you buy it? I got it off of Amazon. It was pretty nice. I looked up some YouTube videos on how to season it because the stuff that I had seen said put it in salted water for 72 hours and let it sit and then dump it out and do all these weird things. And I found another one that they just said simmer salted water and do it the way that I did it, and we'll see if it works. If everything sticks on the inside, then I'm going to be so upset. Did I send a link? No, I have not. If you want, I can put, I'll put a link in my, are you in my Discord, Brooke? I think that you are, but I'm not 100% sure. Put that right there. And then I'll bring this over here to show you guys. Let me hit some buttons here. Yes. Okay, perfect. I will put it in there, and I'll put a link to it to where I got it. And voila. I don't know how well you can see that. Watch this. I'm going to do some cameraman action over here. Let me bring this over here so I can see what I'm doing. So here is, as I run out of cable, here is our bowl of bibimbap here. So yeah, so once you get everything put together like this, the next step is to just literally you take a spoon and smash it in and eat it. So that is your Korean bibimbap. Super easy. Just make sure you have a little over an hour to cook it. So perfect. So what I'm gonna do before I dig into it, I'm gonna take a picture of it, and I am going to go offline right now because I'm actually streaming on a PC that's right up there on top of my fridge that you can just barely not see. So, hey, that one girl, how are you doing? Mix that sucker up. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a picture of it first. I gotta take a picture of it over here where the light's better. So hold on, let me bring it back over here. Hopefully not drop it. Move all my stuff out of the way. I need like a counter space that's like 10 times bigger than what I actually have, so I can take pictures and not have stuff in the background there. Picture 15,000. How did you know? I mean, I've referred to some pictures that I've taken on my iPhone 5 from 10 years ago. Okay. Let's see here. Where can I do this at? This will be the easiest spot where you all can see what I'm doing here. Let me flip this over. Stove area. Center stage. And we just literally mix everything up. This thing is so freaking huge. Just like so. And the rice isn't really sticking. There's a little bit of stickage going on, but really not bad at all. Devin, are you liking this? Trying to see if I can get everything scraped out of the bottom. So I maybe didn't 100% get these seasoned as well as I thought I did, but there it is. I'm gonna take a bite of it because I'm not gonna just swirl this thing around and destroy it, not to try it. Yep. That is so good. How are you? That one girl started doing my makeup and hair at 6 at night. Hey, whatever works. I need a little bit more sauce on that, but holy crap, that's good. And I'll have a little bit of leftovers of some things, a little less of others, which is okay. I can always make more of it. It's not too bad, but there she is. The parts that stick and char a little bit to the bowl will be the best parts. Yeah, that will be the good parts. I could see some of the rice had browned up a little bit from hitting that, so it's really gonna be good. Okay guys, thank you so much for hanging out. So what we're gonna do now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end stream on this PC, and literally as soon as I hit stop streaming here, I'm gonna run downstairs, hit start streaming on the other PC. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of music. So we're gonna have some music going on. Oh, did you find the ones that oh, wait, what is this? Recipe on Amazon? Huh? I'm gonna click on it and see. Did you find? Ooh, those are nice. I was cheaper. I bought the ones that were $20 less. Did I do that right? Control A, Control Z, C. rather. Yeah, there we go. And then there's the exact ones that I got with the super length there. In stock December 24th. That's probably why I didn't get those. I probably looked at them. They looked familiar. There was a lot of stuff that I looked at that I couldn't get until like middle of November or end of November, and I told people I was going to make this today. Might beat Cyberpunk though. Probably not. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the stop streaming button here, and then I'm going to hit the start streaming button downstairs, and all I'm going to do is I got to throw some things back in the fridge because I don't want to leave eggs sitting out all night and some other stuff. I'm going to toss those in, and then I'll be with you guys downstairs. So if you want to stick around and watch some spooky games with Clam, Blade, and Emily, my gosh, excuse me, feel free to hang out. And for those of you that have to go, thanks for coming out. Thanks for sticking around and checking out the cooking stream. Hopefully we'll be doing some more of these because I like doing them. It's nice to be able to cook a meal and chat with people while I'm doing it. Sean. Okay. Well, you know, Joriel, probably most likely Cyberpunk's going to go, or whatever the name of their developing company is, I don't remember because it's so crap. They're probably going to go belly up before they'll get it done. Booyah, there's your shade, Sean. Ban me. Whoa. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so if you guys will bear with me for just a couple minutes here, I'll be right back with you, and we'll get ready to play some spooky games while I stuff my face with that really good-looking food over there. So thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you in just a second.